levels.
Governor Eddie Calvo devoted his weekly address today to urging passage of his $36 million supplemental budget request.
There is no way the government can operate without the spending authority that I am requesting from the legislature. This request is known as our Supplemental Appropriations Act for this fiscal year. We need this bill to pass the legislature by this week in order to avoid any of the negative consequences.
The governor today telling PNC News that his fiscal team met with the retirement fund through the weekend to hammer out a deal.
What occurred now over the weekend was quantifying it and calculating based on what their recommendation is in terms of funding the shortfall.
So you have a deal with that?
Yeah, it's working collaboratively towards dealing with this shortfall.
The measure is before Senator Ben Pangalinan's Budget Committee, and he too has been participating in the negotiations and says the deal boils down to a 6% reduction in retirement fund contributions over the next 4 months.
For the next 4 months, the remaining months of this fiscal year, the contribution rate for the retirement fund will be changed from the 27-point-something% to down to 21%. So it'll be a 6% decrease in the contribution rate to the retirement fund, and that would go towards the general fund, give it some cash flow relief, and that money would then be directed to meet some of the additional funding requirements that the governor has identified.
In his weekly address, however, the governor warned senators against making significant changes to his supplemental appropriations bill.
With the areas where the shortfall is, it's in critical public health and safety areas, as well as health insurance for workers and retirees and their families. So it's important and incumbent that we move this forward. And I feel very confident. We've had a lot of cooperation with the different agencies that we've looked towards in regards to funding sources. We're working together with our agencies under my purview to ensure that we account for any potentiality. And that means potentially running short on spending authority.
Senator Pangilinan said he's confident as well, but he notes there have already been changes to the governor's proposal, and there may be even more. The governor may not get all of the $36 million he's asked for, but Pangilinan says the administration will get what it needs.
We believe that there's room to ensure that the governor is going to get what he needs, and in some cases what he wants, to meet the obligations that he thinks he has to meet in order to keep the government running. They may not come in the fashion or the form that he wants, but we are very confident that the bill will present him will ensure that he can meet the needs of this government and keep services moving.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.